So it's hard to be vulnerable, but my garden is a mess. And yet there are such beautiful spots that give me joy. So in this video, I'm going to show you maintenance with back issues. So it goes slower. I get a lot more help from people. And yet I can teach my kids as they go too. And hopefully they'll enjoy gardening as much as I do. Hi, welcome back. I'm Jane. I love to garden. I live up by these Wasatch Mountains. And right now I'm working on the front of this border. I'm just pulling weeds. So I'm not going to pull weeds like I normally do because of a back injury. So I'm sitting in this chair, and then I have a cute little kid's chair that I can get down and pull. But I'm wanting to underplant some of these roses and iris, and I'll show you in a minute what I have. But I'm going to have my daughter Audrey kind of scan some of the gardens while I'm pulling these weeds, and then I'll come back in a minute and show you what we're going to put in there. So the rain just picked up, but I did get quite a few done on the aisle, this one, and I still need to do that one, the one by the road. So I guess I have to take a break. I'll be back and I'll show you the plants that I get to plant. All of the weeds right here are going to the bunny barn, and they will love to eat all that. This weather is glorious. Quick tour of what's blooming before we get back to that project. I need to cut down the iris in front of this peony, but look, isn't it glorious? Oh my goodness, I love it. Wow. And then I have gorgeous peach rose behind it. Oh, isn't it heaven? So beautiful. Look at this color combination right here, minus weeds everywhere that I'm trying to get to. Salvia. And then this one is State of Grace Rose. Glorious. And this mess over here is Oh Happy Day Rose. Look at that beautiful rose. Really beautiful. I love it. Let me take that guy off. And then we got to get all these weeds out of the way. All I do is just yank them. Long grassy weeds. Oh boy, I got a lot to do. These guys are falling forward. This year I'm just gonna have to enjoy it. It's so hard to enjoy it when you can't do what you need to do. Look at this section. Don't they look like Easter? Look how pretty. Oh, so pretty, and that pink is fading. Pinky peach. I can't get enough of that one. Wow. So even though there's a million things to do, weeds everywhere, so glorious. This weather it just rained, and it's just so pretty out here. This whole section has to be weeded, and I don't know how I'm gonna get in there. And there's a couple roses. There's a bolero rose in here, and in this mess, there is a rose right there, trying to grow. Oh, killing my orange one. I think that's Penny Lane that I'm attacking with weeds. Yep, showing you all my filth. Working on that corner. That's all different types of sedum. And then here's another beautiful. This one is called Delish, I'm pretty sure. Gorgeous. Over here is a new rose. Not new to me, but new to this location. Blue Girl, but it's obviously faded. I love this place, but it's so hard to keep track of with a back injury. Look at this one. I got this one for free from someone's yard, so I don't know the name. Gloriousness. Glorious. Bowl of Beauty peony. Look at this rose. Isn't it glorious? Next to my Japanese maple. Oh, these are on their way out. They were pretty yesterday. Maybe I have video. I'm loving this grass. I do have a new rose in there. There it is. Look. Coming up. We'll have to look at the tag. Here's another rose, and look, it's already sporting. I'm just like upset. Oh, maybe there's two roses there. No, I don't think so. Look at this glorious pink. Like I said, we gotta cut down all these iris stalks. But it's still pretty. Adobe Sunrise. My mom's yellow rose, and then gorgeous mountains. I love to sit in this bench and then look at the back side of this bed. I got some more. The color is not showing right. I think this is Gemini, and it is just not. Well, that's better. That's better. When I first came up to it, it was like red. It's not a red rose. It's a gorgeous melon color rose. Look at that. Gemini, I'm pretty sure. This used to be St. Patrick, and I've got to get that out of there. It's not going to happen this season. Let me smell this one. It's very subtle. It's like a peachy citrus, maybe. I don't know if I'm very good at describing smells. I've got some winter sown snapdragons. Look at, oh, here's another one. Sorry, distracted. This one is called Night and Day Snapdragon Winter Sown. And then these glorious, I think this one's called Pinkerbell. Isn't it really just beautiful? Look at it. It's so pretty. So, oh, good job. We got a ladybug friend in there helping out. The aphids have kind of corrected themselves a little bit. I mean, we all thought our roses were going to die from them. They were so bad this year. But ladybugs to the rescue. I did not bring in ladybugs. They just found them. I think one of the best ways is to have diversity in your planting. I don't just plant roses, I plant everything together. And this one is a Queen of Elegance, not quite ready. But I do what's called cottage gardening. Let me see, there's some more snapdragons. And then look at this glorious rose. That is pretty. Wow, look at the pinky pink on that. This rose right here is called Sentimental, and I love her. I got her for free from someone's yard. And I like to do what's called a polyculture rather than a monoculture where I just have my roses. So I have, like right now the daylilies are about to come up. I really want the alliums and the salvias and every type of companion plant you can put in there so that you're not just roses, and then it helps bring in the beneficial insects. So these pots are planted up with dahlias. Oh, look at that, a nice big weed that I forgot to move. So they're planted up with dahlias, some tomatoes. Those are nigella that came out from last year, came back. And then we have Dusty Miller in there. Lamb's ear on the side. That bed needs so much help. Maybe one of these days. This section needs so much help. But there are some glorious spots in my yard that are making me very, very happy. These guys are coming out too high, but they're so cute. My favorite is that peach rose. I love it, love it, love it. Guess I can't say favorite. Double Delight is still my favorite. That one's my second favorite. And you are becoming up there. Wow. There's a rose in all that mess right there. Maybe it'll get bigger. Here's a little bit of a clearance haul. The white ones were a little bit of a splurge, but the Artemisia and the other dianthus were on clearance. Look at this. It's like a beacon. It's gonna bring it right to my house. So I'll show you further, maybe down the week, where those are going, but I'm really just weeding like mad to try to find spots so you can actually see my plants. So this pot is making me happy. So these dianthus came back, really loving dianthus, and then I planted the geraniums. Look how funny this one is, the exact same color. You can't tell from, yeah. So it's not coming true on the camera, more magenta. But it has more purple in it in real life. But I just barely put in some Tradescantia over there. And then I put in one potato vine because these guys like it hot and wet. So I'm going to have to try to keep up with that. This bed is getting better. The poppies are almost done. I have a double knockout over there. And then a yellow rose that's getting crowded. I just put this flagella in. I think that's going to be beautiful for the dark foliage. I have quite a few daylilies and some roses. That might be a climber. And iris. Okay, so over here, this glorious white with a little pink red throat. I'm going to put 4 along this side, but I think I need 3 more. Unless I want to do like maybe a color blocking of pink over there because I have a lot of pink. But I think I want the white. And there's lots of weeds, so Kim's going to dig for me. And I'm going to try to help pull weeds from my chair. So here we go. There you go. So I kind of want an instant hedge. I know these things are going to grow and get a lot more bulky, but I want it this season to look like a hedge too. I think I need to pick up quite a few more of them. Yes, I do want it right there. So we're going to dig a hole right there. And it's pretty compact right there because it's not full of wood chips and compost and rabbit bedding. It's just really hard, thick soil. Thick dirt. Thick. So Kim is helping me dig it out. She might need the big. And then Lindsay is helping me weed. So I'll show you Lindsay in just a second. And we're going to make a hedge. We do have some pink that were clearanced that I kind of want to color block. I just see it in a lot of different gardens and I really think I like it. Bunny is watching me. She wants me to have her out here with us, but she runs off unless we have her on a leash. Hi, baby. So Kim is taking up the next spot with a good shovel. There are some larkspur in there, but they're not developed, and it's okay.
Good soil.
Yep. So this one I obviously put more love into. You think of what?
Pictures.
Yeah, basically. See how there's the same color in a block? That's what color blocking is.
It's more circular.
One color in a row.
No.
Circle blocking?
I don't know.
Lindsay is helping me weed over there too. Thanks, babe. If those are a little harder, you might need to get a shovel. Oh, she did it. Good job, babe.
I want a stick.
Thank you.
I ripped that out without a shovel.
Wow.
Ow. So with that one. Now we just put them in here.
Good job.
For the bunnies.
Wow. Did you make that for all the bunnies?
It's
Thank
like a
you.
salad, but with weeds instead.
Yep. A weed salad for the bunnies.
Bye.
It's getting too dark out here, but this is a magenta pinkish. It's not really red, but I want to oh, I'm dropping it, Kim. Grab half of it. I'll just grab the one to explain what I'm doing. And oh, thanks. And the reason I'm doing it at night is because it was 100 degrees and it's finally cool out here. Okay, we are gardening at night because it's way too hot during the day. It was 100 degrees. So what we're doing is these artemisias get about 2 feet, and I really need, so show up a little bit higher with your flashlight. I need some underplanting from my roses and my iris. The salvia gets pretty big too. So what I was hoping to do, see, there is some Dusty Miller with the silver foliage, so we don't want an artemisia too close to a Dusty Miller. So put one of those artemisias right here. This might be hard to see, we're losing light, but it's really nice and cool. So there's 3 of the dianthus there. Then we're going to come along this weedy mess. We're going to put somewhere, it might be more towards like that. We're going to put an artemisia, and then 2 of these dianthus, another artemisia up here, some more dianthus, and an artemisia. So we're going to do that real quick. It might have to be off camera because my camera's dying, and I'll see you tomorrow to show it off a little better. So it's getting kind of dark out here, but Lindsay is working on weeds for me. And we're going to give these all to the rabbits and the chickens, and they're going to love them.
Guess who found the gorilla car?
You are working, so thank you. Hi, welcome back. So it's been about 2 weeks. I had more injections in my back. They were so intense. And I am slowly recovering. If these do not help enough, the next step is surgery. So kind of nervous, but I also need, so the foramen, the hole in my vertebrae, it's covered in bone spurs. It's pinching on the nerves. It's just miserable. I have herniated discs. I am not enjoying life very much, but I need to get out here and see my beautiful garden. So I'm doing a lot of watering maintenance out here right now, but I'm also doing some deadheading. So a lot of people will tell you just go down to the 5, a leaf with 5 on it. But honestly, you can shape it however you want as long as you don't take off too much of the plant. But I wasn't able to get a lot done this spring. So I can just go in and deadhead this tall one. I could go all the way in if I wanted. Look how long of one I made. Can you see? 2 feet? That's quite a big. What I'm doing is I'm shaping up the bush though. Or you can do the traditional. You just come down just a little. If you're a hybridizer, this is awesome because that means lots of seeds for your iris. But I'm not going to be, unless I wanted to winter sow them, which I'm not going to this year. So you just cut back the stalk. Let me get out of my own shadow here. So the stalk is where the flower was. Cut the stalk back. Leave the leaves for a little bit longer until they brown down, and then you can cut them out. So even though the maintenance is really overwhelming right now to try to keep up with my garden, it's still showing me so much color. Like if I can hobble over here and show you the lilies. All my lilies are just taking over right now, and they look so good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, this too shall pass, they say, right? So we're going to get past this, and I'm going to be better for it. See you later. Bye.